Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way after what feels like a very long hiatus away from YouTube. It's probably the longest period of time I've spent away from the Watford Way since I started, which was probably, over 3 or 4 years ago now. But I am back. I've just been very busy for a number of reasons in my personal life. I just thought the general vibe of the Watford fan base was quite negative towards the end of last season as well. Obviously towards Roy Hodgson, the owners, the players, the fans were fighting amongst each other as well. It was just a very negative vibe. However, we've returned. Everyone's a lot more positive. Rob Edwards is in charge. Elton John's got a concert at Vicarage Road next Sunday, actually, so I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, the transfer window's open, the players have returned for pre-season, and there's a lot to talk about. But today, in this video, I'm here to talk about the transfer of Cucho Hernández to MLS side Columbus Crew for a reported $10.5 million, which is quite a high fee actually. I was really surprised that we actually got that much money for Cucho, but at the same time it is a very disappointing transfer, and I'll outline the reasons for that now. So Cucho Hernández has actually been on Watford books for many years. He was brought in, I think, in 2015 or 2016, and really struggled to gain a work permit. So Watford basically loaned him to various sides around Europe, various La Liga sides, and eventually, as per last season, he came back to Watford, was granted the work permit, played in the Premier League, and did really well actually. He got 5 goals, I think got 3 assists as well. He came on as a substitute many times too. So actually, I think for me, I don't know about you, but I think that's quite a good return. 5 goals, 3 assists for a player who doesn't start every game, comes on as a sub, makes an impact. And I think Cucho did exactly that last season. And of course, there was going to be many clubs interested in him. I did think that other players would maybe leave before him, the likes of Ismail Assar, Emmanuel Dennis, Imran Louza, Hassan Kamara perhaps. However, Cucho has left. And Watford did release a statement themselves. Cristiano Gioretta came out and basically explained the reasons for the move. Cucho Hernández has had his say as well. So the reasons Watford gave and the reasons they outlined are basically that he's going to be closer to his family. He was taking up a non-homegrown slot essentially, and Watford want to bring in more homegrown players. And actually that Rob Edwards, wants to go down a slightly different road in terms of his attacking plays. He wants a bigger player, more like a target man. You've seen who Watford have been linked with over the past couple of weeks. We've been linked with a target man from Reading. We've been linked with Benacafobe, again, another big player, although I don't think he's actually going to be moving to Watford anymore. I think he's agreed a deal with Club Bruges. But the point still stands. I think Watford are looking for a different type of player, a different profile of player. It does, however, mean we are very much lacking in the attacking front. If you assume Ismail Assar and Emmanuel Dennis are going to go, Joshua King's already left. That basically just leaves us with João Pedro to play up front. So I do expect some attacking players to come into the club. Who that will be, I'm not sure. From Cucho's perspective, going to the MLS, as I said, I think tripled his wages to £60,000 a week, or $60,000, however you want to look at it. He's closer to his family, of course, going to America. It's easier for Cucho to travel to Colombia for the Colombian national team. And it just gives him a new experience. From what I was reading on Twitter, Cucho Hernández isn't football mad. Some players dedicate their lives to football. I think with Cucho Hernández, it's not quite like that. I think he just sees it primarily as his job. And then once he does his job, whether that be scoring goals or assisting goals, he goes home, spends time with his family. So yeah, I think that's how Cucho sees it anyway, from his perspective. Anyway, I wish him all the best regardless. My little brother's very gutted because he's only started supporting Watford recently. And yeah, Cucho Hernández was one of his favourite players. So yeah, a little bit frustrating from that perspective for my little brother. But it can't be helped, of course. Watford are looking to bring in many new players this summer. This is going to be the first of many sales as well, I presume. We've still got Emmanuel Dennis to sell, Ismail Assar, whether Imran Louza goes, whether Kamara goes. I'm sure there's other players there I've not listed off. Is Sissoko still at the club? I've got no idea what's going on with him. But yeah, it's going to be a really interesting summer. Let me know your thoughts on the Cucho Hernández transfer in the comment section down below. I'd be interested to read your thoughts on the whole situation. And yeah, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be talking to you guys, repping Troy Deeney, wearing this lovely Troy Deeney top. I can't actually remember where I got this from. I think I was sent it by someone a couple of years ago. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know if you can make out what game that's from, but if you can comment down below what game that celebration's from, yeah, I'll give you a thumbs up, because that'll be a very, very difficult question to answer. Anyway, I'm waffling now. Thank you very much for watching. That's my thoughts on the Cucho Hernández transfer, and keep an eye out for our next video where we talk about the new Sky Bet Championship fixtures getting released. Like, comment, subscribe, follow our socials down below, and I'll see you again for another video very, very soon. Bye-bye.